like a friend from back home.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.
PHLV Radio.
Hello, good evening. Magandang gabi po. This is Josh and si Ate Jen in a minute. Ito po again, this is a Saturday evening here in the Pacific or California, and it's 10 p.m. right now. And those people watching us overseas in the Philippines, it is 1 p.m. on Sunday. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. And for those people out of the US or in the Philippines, magandang araw, magandang umaga, tanghali at gabi. Hello world. Ate Jen, bati ka naman.
Good evening. Actually, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody. Saturday once again here in the United States, and of course, Sunday dyan sa atin sa Pilipinas. Nako, ingat-ingat pa rin po at ang mga COVID actually. Hi, unfortunately, ang aking may bahay, baliktad no? Aking may bahay, imbis na ako may bahay. Yung aking asawa ay nakakulong sa bahay at si Ate Jen po ay nangingibang bahay right now dahil nag-positive po unfortunately, but he's okay. So anyway, kaya ingat-ingat po tayo, magpa-vaccine na po kayo please. Yan. So,
oh my
Kuya
God.
Josh, ganda ng ano natin
I know. Pero bago ang lahat, live na live po tayo. Ate Jen, live na live tayo
Yes.
sa PHLV Radio. Sa Facebook page at saka sa YouTube ng PHLV Radio. Those people po na hindi pa subscribe na, so you could be able to watch all the previous shows namin ni Ate Jen, pati yung show niya na Bahay Negosyo at iba pa every Thursday. Tapos yung sa akin na po, Alam Mo Ba with Josh and plus the show, plus the other shows. Doon naman po sa live na live din tayo, Ate Jen, sa live streaming on iTunes, Spotify, at saka Apple Podcasts. Tapos yung mga nag-i-inquire po kay Ate Jen and myself kung paano po mapanood ang mga previous shows, you could watch us on a website ng PHLV Radio, www.phlvradio.com, and the rest po sa YouTube also. So, those are the things. Oh, public service muna tayo, Ate Jen. Would you believe yung ano natin, yung press registration for voters, yung mga nasa Philippines. Supposedly po, ang ending niya was September 30. It's now extended to October 31st because of the protocol conditions. So, in-extend po at approved na po hanggang October 31st. Ate Jen, kwento mo naman dito naman sa Amerika. How do they register to vote, yung mga dual citizenship natin at saka mga immigrants?
Okay, for our immigrants and dual citizens, you can actually register, and you have to register in person sa ating konsulada, sa Philippine Consulate, of course. No appointments needed. There's a specific line for registration, and it got extended too. So far, the last time I heard is up to the 15th of October. So, mag-register na po kayo. You just need the copy of your Philippine passport or your dual citizenship certificate. Yun lang ang kailangan, makaka-register na po kayong bumoto. And please do so para naman po sa ikauunlad ng ating bansa yan. And we don't have the right na magreklamo later on kung just in case hindi nyo nagustuhan kung sino umupo because you didn't exercise your right to vote. And so kaya bumoto, mag-register na po kayo. Ako 2 beses na akong bumoto. Ever
that's good. Wonderful.
Yes. But hindi ko sasabihin kung sino. I don't talk politics and religion. I'm sorry. That's the two category na ayoko ng away. Diba? Yan.
Okay, so simulan na tayo, Ate Jen. Medyo mabigat ng konti itong ating
Teka, nag-hello agad na Payaw na watching. Hello, watching from Cebu City. Hello, siya ang ating buena mano.
Wow, at saka si Desi Santos from Quezon City is watching also. I just saw her come in. Okay, yung ating tatalakayin today, medyo mabigat siya. At I was kind of taken aback also by this ano po siya, in-email po sa akin kanina. Actually, this was emailed again today, thinking na hindi pumasok yung kanyang first text kasi medyo mahaba. So I'll read it to you slowly lang po. Ang title po ng episode namin, Pinagbuklod ng Langit at Lupa. Okay? Ang pinagbuklod, ate, dyan yung di ba? Yung parang pinagsama, di ba?
Pinagsama.
Parang sinuklod, di ba? Parang gano'n, di ba?
Pinagbuklod is pinagtadhana o pinagsama.
Oo.
Yun na.
Pinagswak. Kumbaga sabi niya, pinagswak, di ba?
Pinag-isa.
Pinag-isa. Okay. Ito na yung kanya. Hello, Ate Jen and Kuya Josh. I'm Magda. Magda siya. Magda. Now 68 years old, biyuda. Magsisimula ang kwento ko noong 1953 and I was 15 years old. I met my one true love when I was 15 while Mario was 17. Church choir members kami pareho at Kuya Josh, Ate Jen, gwapo siya, matangkad, matangos ang ilong at moreno. Sabi nga, tall, dark, and handsome. From our very first meeting, I knew right away that may sparks at may nararamdaman akong special feelings for Mario. Kuya Josh, Ate Jen, we were from a simple town in Baguio. We are not rich but not poor naman. High school ako noon while Mario is already in college. Nanligaw siya at I said yes agad-agad. Siya ang first kiss ko pero hanggang kiss lang. Kuya Josh, Ate Jen, after high school, we ng family ko migrated to the USA na. Although it was difficult, I bid goodbye to Mario with a promise that I will come back to the Philippines to marry him. Little did I know, my father made an agreement with his best friend that his best friend's son, Narding, and I will get married. Kuya Josh, Ate Jen, as much as I love Mario with all my heart and soul, I love my parents more. I cried a bucket but wala pa rin akong nagawa because mahal ko ang pamilya ko at isa akong masunuring anak. Naging mabuting asawa naman si Mario sa akin. Naging mabuting asawa naman si Narding sa akin. He had 2 children who turned out to be great kids. They are both professionals now. My son with Narding is a doctor in San Jose, California, while my youngest is a lawyer in San Francisco, California. Although we had a nice life, Narding and I, naiisip ko pa rin paminsan-minsan si Mario. Ano kaya kung si Mario ang napang-asawa ko, Kuya Josh, Ate Jen? Nasaan na kaya siya? May asawa na kaya siya? May mga anak kaya? Narding sadly died of lung cancer when I was 40 years old. Financially, we and my kids were more than okay because Narding, being a financial advisor, set us up financially well. I went home to the Philippines for the first time after so many years for my high school reunion. At the reunion, I bumped into Mario and I felt the same feelings I had for him. I got together with him and really spent time with him. We talk about the past and how it could have been if I did not migrate. Alam mo, Kuya Josh, Ate Jen, parang minsan gusto kong paniwalaan na pinagtakpo pero di tinadhana. Kasi Kuya Josh, Ate Jen, nahuli na naman ako kay Mario this time. He is about to get married sa babaeng may 2 anak na siya at hiling ng mga anak niya na pakasalan ang nanay nila para sa kanila. Mario said yes then because he did not know that we will meet again since I was gone for such a long time. Kuya Josh and Jen, I went back to California with a heavy heart. I kept asking kung kailan ako malayan na siya naman ang hindi na. Kuya Josh, Ate Jen, makalipas ang maraming taon, umuwi ako sa Pilipinas para mag-retire na for good. Tinawagan ko si Mario para ibalita ang pagdating ko at mga musta. Sinabi niya na this time malaya na siya sa asawa niya dahil namatay ang misis niya sa ovarian cancer. Kuya Josh, Ate Jen, si Mario ay 70 years old at ako naman ay 68. Gusto kong ibahagi ang kwento namin sa inyong listeners at viewers na sa maraming taon, pagsubok at paghihintay sa aking one true love, kami pa rin ang pinagbuklod ng langit at lupa upang sa aming edad ay magkasama hanggang sa huli. Nagpakasal kami kahit may mga edad na kami at mga apo sa tuhod. Kuya Josh, Ate Jen, sana kapulutan ito ng aral ng mga viewers at listeners na if you are meant to be together, you will. Love transcends age. Love will bring you back. At if you love someone, set them free. If it was meant for you, it will come back to you. Who would think that after all these years, after past relationship, sa huli, kami pa rin pala ni Mario. Kuya Josh, Ate Jen, I recently buried Mario. He contracted COVID prior to him getting vaccinated. Masakit man pero lubos akong masaya dahil I married the man I truly love. Siya ang una at huli. Siya ang una at huli. Hanggang sa huli kami pa rin nagmamahal, Magda. Yun. Kaiyak.
Teka, namatay si Mario?
Yeah, recently lang daw. Nagpakasal sila when he was 70 at saka 68, pero he died. He recently buried Mario.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? I guess,
Teka, before you go there, si Desi Santos, tapos Sam Espinosa, hello Kuya Josh, Ate Jen, hello to all the viewers. Si Aseret, hello Aseret, si Sam is one of our good online streamers siya at he is in Pangasinan. Tapos si Aseret, hi Ate Josh and Ate Jen again, and Kuya Josh.
Yes.
Okay.
And si Papa, nanonood din, Benjamin ko. Si Papa.
Hi po Papa. Okay, so bali, my God, 1938? Grabe, nagsimula ang kwento. Ito, technically, walang problema. Parang sinare lang ni Magda sa atin na yung nangyari. Di ba? She was 18, tapos, she was 15, no? Tapos 17 si Mario. Kalang, you know, things happened that hindi sila naging magkatuluyan. They migrated. Para doon sa mga nahuli, tapos pinrami siya sa best friend ng tatay niya, si Narding. Narding naman, nagkaroon sila ng anak, pero namatay of lung cancer. Tapos si Mario, wala silang contact nung nag-reunion. They got together. Siyempre, things happen. Unfortunately, Mario had already a relationship, pero hindi kasal, di ba? And then the two kids said they want Mario, the father, to marry yung babae. Tapos wala na naman, balik siya ng California, byuda na siya, di ba? Tapos nung bumalik siya to retire na at the age of 68, di ba, si Magda, nag-meet sila ni Mario, nagpakasal. And sadly,
namatay din yung
recently, namatay, nagka-COVID si Mario at the age of 70, so 68. So what she's saying, si Magda, na yun nga, sa kanyang pananaw, pinagbuklod sila ng langit at lupa. So it was so sad kasi di ba kung kailan imagine 15 years old all the way to 68 and 70, 15 and 17, ang haba ng tinakbo ng panahon, di ba? At the end, very end, sila pa rin, namatay naman si Mario.
You know what? I think it's okay pa rin yun, Kuya Josh. Kasi, yun ang tinatawag na parang forever eh. 'Di ba? Sabi nga nila, you cannot say na forever ang relationship nyo until na one of you pass on and you're still together. Kasi pareho pa kayong buhay, something can happen. Pwedeng maghiwalay dahil may mga nakikita tayo. Meron din tayong story, 'di ba, na na 50 years na kasi celebrate lang ng 50 years anniversary. Tapos na-realize nila, ayaw nila, nag-divorce, di ba? So, yung mga ganito lang forever, pero ito, no matter what happened, nakailang, may mga positive naman dahil they both each had their own family, mga successful ang mga kids nila and everything. So, I think it's still, it's really meant to be na kahit na medyo, namatay din si Mario, at least magkasama pa rin sila. Naging masaya sila no matter what, di ba?
I know, pero di ba, ang sad. Parang,
in a way,
sila magkatugma, di ba? Parang,
oo.
nung na-receive nga itong email, parang, kasi parang happy na eh, di ba? Parang happy ending. After so many years, sila pa rin, sila nagkatuluyan, di ba? 68 and 70. Pero the sad part is,
di ba?
Yeah, before, it says here, bago siya ma-vaccinated. So, di ba, ang parang, ang saklap, di ba? Ang sad kasi nga, nung nagkatuluyan na sila after all this, from 1938 to now to 2021, with all the past relationships, only to find out na parang napakadali ng pagkaano nila. Actually, dapat na itatitle kasi siya naman nagsabi pinagbuklod ng langit at lupa. Dapat itatitle na dito, hihintayin kita sa langit.
Diyos diba? Oo nga, bagay, diba?
Bagay, diba? Kasi
diba? The good evening muna si ating friendship, si Adele Ordinario. Good evening, everyone. And si Carmi Santos, hi, Ate Jen and Kuya Josh. Yan. So, ay, naku, madam, baka malay mo, meron pang susunod. Abay, ganun no, grabe. Nakakalungkot naman. But in a way, happy nga rin ako. At least, sila pa rin. Diba? Sila pa rin. Ay,
pero,
naku.
Do you think that, parang hindi naman sila nag-intay sa isa't isa. Pero, pero totoo yun, Ate Jen, di ba? Let's be honest, di ba? Your first love never dies. No?
Hindi rin?
Ayan na naman, makikipag-away ka naman sa akin.
Ako na naman ang nakita mo. Alam mo naman ang isasagot ko. Para namang hindi mo alam ang istorya ko.
Kasi majority, o yung mga listeners and viewers natin, do you agree na you don't forget your first love?
Okay, let me clarify that. Baka sabihin nila, bitter si Ate Jen.
Parang bitter ka talaga, Ate Jen. Ano ba?
I guess, especially on my part, may anak ako. So it will, I guess you can say that. First love never die. Not in a sense na, mahal mo pa rin yung tao. There's always gonna be a part of me na will acknowledge that relationship. Or else hindi naman mabubuo ang anak ko ng hindi ko naman minahal yung tao, diba? Hindi lang nag-work. So, let me just clarify that. Namumuhay na rin siya ng maigi at may asawa na rin siya.
But was your ex-husband your first love?
Yes. Ex-husband ko, unang boyfriend ko at siya lang ang naging boyfriend ko at pinakasalan sa Philippines. Ngayon, in the US.
Ang tanong ko, was he your first love? Kasi meron akong mga kaibigan na sinasabi they've been married 2-3 times. Sabi niya, yung second, yung husband niya, ang one true love. Yun ang tanong ko sa'yo. Balikan natin. Hindi ko tinatanong kung sino naka-anak sa'yo, di ba? Ang tinatanong ko, hindi mo hindi. Mali nga, dapat yung sabihin ko, yung nagkaroon ka ng unang anak.
Yes.
Di ba? Normally, yung asawa mo, hindi naman siya ang one true love mo, di ba? Ang tanong ko, do you forget? Kasi parang klaro natin, some people kasi, especially pag isa lang ang naging karelasyon nila, which a lot of Filipinos, isa lang yan laging one-on-one. Pero yung mga dito laki o kaya dito galing or in other parts of the world, a lot of times, they had different relationship na nagpakasal, di ba, or nag-divorce. Pero like a good friend of mine said, I've been married 3 times. Pero sasabihin ko sa'yo, ang one true love ko was the second one. Yes, I've been married to A. Mahal ko siya, I have one child there. The second, I married, I have another child. I'm living now with a third husband. Pero I will be lying if, sabi niya, if I tell you na yung husband ko ngayon, ang one true love ko, it was the second husband. So ang tanong ko sa iyo at sa mga viewers natin and listeners, do you forget yung one true love? Or is there such a thing?
Yes, there is such a thing as one true love.
Really? Or is it a female thing? Is it a female thing or is it a male thing?
Well, I cannot answer for you guys, for the male. Because, mas promiscuous kayo, mas maano kayo diba? So, who knows kung lahat ng nakasama nyo, love nyo. Or init ng katawan lang. Ito na naman tayo. O baka ma-censor tayo. Si Kuya yo, nakalagay na naman ang daliri sa mute button sa akin. Diba?
Yung female point of view, sa female point of view, is there such thing sa hanay ng kababaihan? Is there such thing as one true love? And it does not necessarily go with the first boyfriend or first husband.
Yeah. Alam mo, sa female perspective, kasi kami, most of us is hopeless romantic. So we always hope na ito na, or itong true love ko, yung pala hindi, di ba? Na ano ka lang, na dengoy ka lang, or nadala ka lang sa pabula-bulaklak, o sa my melody, kung ano yung trip mo nung araw, di ba? So, for me personally, hindi naman ko hindi ako actually kaya nga ako nakasal lagi. Sabay ka na, hindi pwedeng hindi kasal pag yung mahal mo. Alam mo na, hindi pwede yung try muna. Yung mga tao siguro, bakit Ate Jen? Hindi kasi ako yung kagaya ng iba na sige, mag-boyfriend muna ako ng 4, then tingnan ko kung sino doon. At yun, laging seryoso agad, kaya kasal agad. Yun ang problema, laging seryoso. So, anyway, I mean, meron talagang may mas matimbang, even though siguro, halimbawa yan, kagaya nga nung kakilala mo, yung pangalawa ang true love niya, pero wala na sila, yung may pangatlo na siya. It's true. Kasi doon mo marirealize na yung hinawalayan kong isa pala yung true love ko. Kaso wala na. Na-divorce ko na. Andito na ako sa pangalawa. Anong gagawin natin, diba? So there is.
So you don't forget your first true love?
You don't. I mean, I don't think you forget anybody at all. It's just, to be honest, siguro ayaw mo lang tandaan or bitter ka or whatever, but it's impossible for you to forget anybody that you had a relationship. I don't know. I'm speaking for myself. I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to be a hypocrite or anything, but it's true. That's how it is. It's impossible naman pag sabihin, naku, nakalimutan ko na yan, hindi ko na alam kung gaano ko siya kamahal or kung mahal ko siya. No? I'm sorry, it's BS. At least for me, I always admit that, mas mahal ko sa ganito dahil ito, nagluluto, naglilinis, yung mga ganong bagay ba? O ito naman, mas alam mo na, mas beneficial sa ibang bagay.
Yeah.
Mga ganong mga bagay. So, you tend to compare, but sometimes, alam mo, na-realize ko, hindi dahil mas nakukuha mo yung gusto mo For some reason, mas matimbang pa rin na ito ang explanation dyan. Why is it that, ewan ko, ito lang ang yung mga listeners natin, lalo na mga kababaihan, correct me if I'm wrong, why is it, di ba nagtatanong tayo, ng itong isang lalaking to o itong babaeng to, masokista, nananampan, nananakit, ganyan, but you still stay with them. Right? Pero
Yeah.
yung nanligaw o yung dating naging asawa o naging boyfriend, ang bait, saksakan ng bait, nagluluto, naglilinis, sinusundo ka, bla bla bla, hiniwalayan mo. Pero dito sa isa, nananakit, walang silbi, ganito, ganyan, ginawa ka sugar mommy, o whatever, nag-i-stay ka. Diba? And the
Teka,
only
Ate Jen,
explanation
Ate
I can
Jen,
think of
hindi
that.
mo kakayanin to. Si
Bakit?
Adele, sabi niya,
Oh, ayan
yeah,
na.
di ba tinanong ko, is there such thing as one true love? Sabi niya, meron. Tony Pilapil from Torrance, California. Hello, Sir Josh and Ate Jen. Ikaw magbasa nung hindi ko kakayanin. yung comment ni Adele, hindi ko
Yung
siya
sa second
kakayanin.
boyfriend,
Ano?
okay. Sabi ni Adele, second boyfriend ko na Okay, pwede itong word na to, hindi naman censor, di ba?
Oo.
Nakauna sa kanya. I can't forget him, not my first love. Totoo, di ba? Pwede, di ba? Hindi niya makakalimutan. Dahil syempre, yung kanya. Tapos sabi ni Mati Sam, do you believe that first love never dies, Kuya Josh? What is your take on that? O, loko, ikaw naman ang tinanong. Meron ka ba naging
Teka
first
muna.
love na?
Teka muna, bago natin sagutin yan, si Janet. Janet from Anaheim. Janet Gomez, The Talk. Hi, Janet. How are you? Si Kay
Hi,
Guzman is
Janet.
watching from Carson, California. Teka muna, magandang question yan, Sam. Mag-usap i-discuss natin yan. First love never dies. Ako naniniwala sa first love never dies kasi hindi mo nalilimutan talaga yung una. Pero you move on. Especially kung hindi kayo nagkatuluyan. Pero lagi mong naiisip yon. Ang masakit kasi, and I'm talking generally speaking, Sama, a lot of times, pag kunyari yung talagang first love mo, hindi na mamatay yun eh. Kahit na nag-move on, na yung wala na siya, namatay talaga physically, hindi mo nalilimutan, and sad talaga. Sometimes, generally speaking, you kind of tend to compare yung current mo o yung future mo with your first love. Yung ugali. Tapos you always go back to the point of, ang dami nagpapaalala, it can be a song, it could be a book that you read, it could be a movie. At natatandaan mo to, it could be, yung the time already had been so long ago, hindi mo nalilimutan when you hear that song, that movie, or any place that you've been together with your first love, babalik at babalik yan. Ang lagi ko sinasabi doon sa mga nagli-listen sa atin at saka nag-review, you need to let go. Kasi especially kung hindi naman kayo and you are already in a relationship with someone else. Yon. Ikaw, Ate Jen, what's your take on that?
Okay lang, Kuya Josh, I think na minsan maalala mo, yung actually minsan parang deja vu, di ba? Ay, my gosh, scenario na to, para bang, naalala ko to, kagaya yung, the song, particular song, The Search is Over. Okay?
Talaga? Sa'yo?
Hindi yun yung sa first love ko. Yun lang yung unang-unang lalaki ng buwisit sa buhay ko. Basketball player. I was the muse ng basketball team sa lugar namin. And then, I was young. Very, very, very young. And meron ito nga, leader ng coach. Hindi naman coach. I think siya yung star player ng niligawan na agad ako. Bata pa ako nun, wala. Naglalaro-laro lang at teenager ako nun. But, binigyan niya ako na, at that time kasi, usong-uso. Alam mo yung, ipapagawa mo na yung buong lyrics ng kanta. Tapos,
talaga?
i-dedicate mo.
Sa'yo?
Tapos, love, ganito halimbawa. So, kaya tumatak lang yung kanta na yun is because that was the song na dinedicate sa akin. Ngayon, naiisip ko, medyo may kilig ng konti. Pero sa totoo lang, busit ako dun sa taong yun noon. Pero, for some reason, dahil maganda yung kanta, ngayon ko na-realize yung meaning and everything. Yun naaalala mo. Meron namang time na, di ba, ultimong ulam. I mean, let's face it, yung kung ang, I mean, we're Filipino, kung yung mga naging kasama natin sa buhay, mga Filipino rin or Asian din or one point or the other, we introduce our dish to them. Maalala mo, itong si ganito, ayaw nitong adobo. I mean, you will always remember something.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Correct.
About the situation or the dish or the lugar and everything like that. So, it's okay.
Sabi ni Adele, sarap ng tawa ni Kuya Jush. Paano ginamit niyo yung ikaw talaga, Adele, nakainis ka. Okay, si Sam Espinosa said, wow, that is really true. There will always be a part of you that points back to your past. Life is a learning experience, specifically when it comes to relationship and life lessons. Totoo yan, Sam. Totoo. Si Oliver, the late Oliver Carnay. Ito na naman, late na naman. Late na naman ako. Kamusta ka raw? Sabi ni si Cecile Morante. Hello, Cecile. How are you? Oliver Carnay, siya yung good friend natin na laging nalilin. Sabi niya, kakauwi ko lang kasi galing ako sa dinner with Ana Puno. Okay. Si Ana Puno Star Media ng Vice and the concert.
Ana.
Okay, now, question again para doon sa mga viewers natin at saka yung mga nag-listen. Sinabi ni Magda, sabi niya, di ba, this is a very common quotations or yung lagi nababasa natin. When you love someone, set them free. If it was meant for you, it will come back to you. Do you believe in that? Doon sa yung sinabi ni Magda. Kasi iba tatlong sinabi niya na lesson learned for our viewers na love will bring you back. Parang kanta ni Terang Day. Tapos yung sabi niya, pag kayo talaga, kahit anong mangyari, kayo talaga. Kahit na pag tinadhana, kahit anong pagsubok or anything that happened, yung nangyari kay Magda from 1938, fast forward to 2021, di ba? At the end of the day sila, yun nga lang namatay si Mario. Kasi nag-COVID. Pero yung sinabi rin niya na one of those, aside from dun sa love you will you back, yung sinabi niyang if you love someone, set them free, which she did. Sinet free niya si Mario yung second time, di ba? Pero what's your take on that? Do you believe in that? That if you love someone, kasi meron din sinasabi, if you love someone, fight for it eh. Di ba? Pero ito, she gave up. Mario let her free nung umpisa, di ba? Kasi nga, nung mag-rate yung pamilya ni Magda, umokay siya. But I guess because they were very young, 15 and 17, di ba? So, nung fast forward tayo, nung nakita sila, 40 years old na siya, sabi niya. Pero si Mario naman ang committed na, tapos nag-let free siya. So, what's your take on that? Is that something na dapat ginagawa na if you love someone, you set them free, or if you love someone, you should fight for it?
Fight for it. I believe na pag mahal ka, hindi mo na kailangang ipaglaban. You know what I mean? Why would I fight for somebody na ayaw din naman akong ipaglaban? Diba? So, that, I don't know. I'm not really, it depends It depende kasi sa scenario. Let's say this. So for example, sabihin natin sa mga mag-asawa, may asawa ko, may dumating na bata, sexy. Alam mo na, yung ideal kunwari na ngayon ng mga kalalakihan, then kinukuha or aagawin ng sisirain ng pamilya ko whatsoever. I'll look at the situation like, ano ba, assess ko, di ba?
Yeah.
May pagkukulang ba ako na kaya nang nakahanap ng iba yung husband ko? Or dahil lang wala lang, gusto lang niya, mas bata na, o mas sexy, o mas maganda, o whatever. Then, it depends. Ngayon, kung alam ko may pagkukulang ako, then, syempre, paglalaban ko, sabihin ko pa, halimbawa, Dad, sige, gusto ko pa, please, alam ko kung may pagkakamali, ilalaban ko. Ngayon, kung ang sitwasyon parang wala naman yata ang pagkukulang, maging maunaway, maayos, maasikaso, whatsoever naman akong asawa. Yun nga lang, medyo chubby na ako ngayon. At saka, I don't think I would. 'Di ba? Kasi wala naman dahilan para lokohin ako, ipagpalit ako eh. So, ibig sabihin, ayaw na niya. So, depende, I guess, sa sitwasyon. But,
Situational.
oo, sa situation. Ipaglaban, depends. If it's meant to be, yes, that I believe. Kasi naniniwala ako na pinanganak pa lang tayo, nakaguhit na yung buhay natin eh. Medyo may konting pagkakaiba lang minsan dahil depende na sa mga pangyayari na kung halimbawa tayo na ang nag-decision or whatever. But in the long run, yun at yun pa rin ang babagsakan natin eh, not ending. That I believe, you know. So if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Yeah.
Okay, tanungin natin itong marami nagko-comment. Si Lauren Reyes Balboa. Hi, Lauren. Wilmington, California. Good evening po. Love pala ang topic natin. Yes, Lauren, for now, it's everlasting love. Kaya nga pinagbuklod ng langit at lupa. It's a very, very good story na medyo nakakayak ng konti yung bandang uli. Si Carmi Santos Ong, sabi niya, ang maganda, meron siyang magandang memories na iniwan sa kanya. True, nagkaroon sila ng chance na natuloy ang kanilang pagmamahalan. Si Divine Grace Galardo. Hello, Kuya Jush. Hi, Divine. Si Aseret. True ka dyan, Ate Jen. si Adele talaga. It takes two to tango, Adele. Apo sabi naman ni Oliver, if you love someone, ipaglaban mo as long as feeling is mutual at wala kang inaapakan.
Yes,
Galing,
diba?
no? Diba?
Oo, tama. Paglalaban mo eh, kung ayaw ko naman ipaglaban, di mo kakanta nga. Diba? Ikaw lang ang nagpapakamatay doon. Mahal pa kita. Kung ayaw na sa'yo.
Tanong ako sa'yo. People keep talking about one true love. Anong definition ng one true love? Sa'yo?
That's a good question.
Diba? Yung mga audience natin, at saka viewers, and how do you find one true love? Kasi diba, you go through so many relationships. Meron bang parang indicator na parang ito yung one true love ko? I always wanted that and always been curious kung ano yung definition ng one true love sa tao. Ayo, anong one true love?
I have a little niyan. Kasi ako, I'm gonna say it na dahil sa sitwasyon ko. Siguro masasabi kong one true love is kung yung situation is no matter how hard or difficult or whatever the scenario is handa akong ibigay lahat, handa akong gawin lahat para dun sa tao. And I think on the situation na na-realize ko kung sino yung one true love ko, para bang yung may konting pagsisisi na kung ginawa ko siguro to hindi kami naghiwalay or kung pinaglaban ko ba, siguro hindi, alam mo na. So yun yung I think one true love is because if you love somebody, sabi nga nila, di ba, you're gonna move mountains, you're gonna do whatever you can to fight or to hang on to that person. Yun, I think that's one of the definition. Kasi kung wala lang, bye-bye. Diba?
Yung mga viewers natin, tsaka listeners, ano ba ang one true love sa inyo? Sabi ni Lauren Reyes, ni Reyes Balboa, si Lauren Balboa. Ate Jen, parang kwento ito, parang tanong yata sa ito. Paano mo alam na worth siya na ipaglaban? Tapos si Christian Rene Esteban. Hi Christian, how are you? Yun. Paano mo nalaman na worth siya na ipaglaban? Kasi you mentioned that kanina. So tanong sa'yo ni Lauren, when do you know na dapat worth siyang ipaglaban?
Paano mo malalaman na worth siyang ipaglaban?
Oo.
If you're happy with the person, if that person makes you happy, if that person showed you na worth it ka, may worth ka sa kanya, diba? Na may respeto pa rin siya in a way sa'yo. Kasi malay mo ang sitwasyon, meron lang talagang mga alam mo na, mga kakatsi dyan, o mga talagang kirengkeng na gustong-gusto yung mga may asawa o mga may boyfriend na, yung pang, alam mo na, sinacharing nila. So siguro, hindi mo naman maiiwasan, tao lang, natutukso and everything. So siguro, yung mga ganun sitwasyon, alam mo na ipaglaban mo. Meron akong kaibigan, mag-asawa, artista, I'm not gonna say name. Wag ka. Matapang ang kumari ko. Pag nilapitan ng asawa niya at nakitang may, alam mo na, may dumidikit at may paru-parong dumadapo, lalapitan niya talaga, hoy. Alam mo naman, di bang asawa ko yan? Alam mo, minsan, naisip ko na, Diyos ko, hindi ko yata kayang gawin yun. Dahil di ba para bang nakakahiya, ganyan-ganyan. Pero napag-isip-isip ko, kung hindi siya ganun, sira ng pamilya nila. Meron siyang pamilyang pinaglalaban, may mga anak siya, may mga anak sila, and she knows, kumbaga kung ano ang right niya. And you know what, ngayon naiisip ko, siguro kasi lapitin talaga ng babae So minsan siguro, lalaki lang, hindi nyo kayang tanggihan o hindi nyo kayang, alam mo na, iwasan, kaya siya na ang lumalaban. Kasi alam naman yan, mabait naman yung asawa niya, talagang lalaki lang naman. Palay na nga raw lumalapit sa manok, di ba? Pero ganun, inaano niya talaga, pinaglalaban niya talaga. Talagang,
Uy, Ate Jen, ang ganda nito mga, ang ganda dito mga viewers natin, involved talaga sila sa Sabi ni Oliver, yes, malalaman mo. Yung tinanong natin kanina, ano ba yung konsepto nila ng one true love? Ang sabi ni Oliver, yes, malalaman mo yan. If that is the true one, yung tipong soulmate mo, it does not matter how long yung impact sa buhay mo. Uy, ganda Tapos eto, may tanong sa'yo si Divine Gallardo. Sabi ni Ate Jen and Kuya Josh.
Ako lang talaga.
Paano kung iniwan ka na, ipaglalaban mo pa ba?
Sa ating dalawa ako laging inaano mo. O sige, mauuna ko. Kung iniwan ka na, ipaglalaban mo pa, hindi na. Hindi ko na ipaglalaban kung iniwan ako. Especially on my part, Diyos ko, ginugupitan kita ng kuko, pinaplak ko ang kilay mo, pinagluluto kita, naglalaba ako, lahat na, minemedyasan kita, at tumaba lang ako, dong. Nakakalanan ko, sabi ganun hindi na. Ayokong manglimos ng pag-ibig. O, di ba? Ang gandang title niyan. Ayokong manlimos ng pag-ibig. Kumbaga.
Ako, Ate Jen, I agree with you.
Ko,
kasi kung iniwan ka na, for the right reason, assuming na yung nag-usap kayo, kasi sa akin, communication is big. Pag iniwan ka na, ayaw mo namang masyadong belittle yourself mo. Na parang nagiging maliit masyado yung worth mo. Kasi may mga tao talaga worth fighting for. Pero kung iniwan ka na for someone else, have some self-worth. Diba? Have some self-dignity na, kumbaga, pick up the pieces and move on. Kasi it takes, and I'll use yung sinabi ni Adele kanina, it takes two to tango. You cannot dance by yourself. To have a relationship, is two souls. Sa akin dalawang kaluluwa beating as one. 'Di ba? Yun ang konsepto ko ng any relationship or relationship for that matter. Hindi pwedeng dalawa kayo It has to be parang synchronized yung movement. So if one of those will is not willing to work, I don't think it's worth fighting for. Lalo na, especially kung nag-move on na isa. Especially kung may iba ng relasyon. As much na it hurts so much, I think that's one thing na dapat mong tanggapin and be the bigger person. And of course, as much as you want it to happen and to continue with such relationship, move on. Diba? Yun ako that's my opinion.
And for the record, hindi po ako ang iniiwan. Ako ang nangiiwan.
So ikaw ang dumper, hindi ka dumpy. O sabi ni,
Oo.
ni Divine, siguro ito, ano to, reaction niya sa'yo, Ate
Sabi-
Chen. Wow, correct. Sabi ni Divine Gallardo. O si Oliver, sabi naman niya, iba-iba rin ang path ng love. Meron ang ibang tao. Pwedeng sa buhay mo, umiibig ka sa 3 tao. Yung isa, naging asawa mo. Yung isa, nakaraan mo. Pero hindi mo malilimutan. Dahil meron siyang naiambag sa buhay mo na hindi mo nakita sa iba. Hindi naman kailangang magkatuluyan kayo. It's good to remember that feeling with that specific person, something to cherish dahil may natutunan ka. Ang galing,
Tama.
no?
Galing, Oliver, yeah.
O, sabi naman ni Adele, tama ka Kuya Josh, forget the guy na move on, sabi niya. Tapos, sabi naman ni Kay De Guzman, si Kai, when you have to beg for love, then it isn't really love. I agree. Dapat kasi, tama yung sinabi mo, palimos ng pag-ibig, you shouldn't be doing that. You
Exactly.
should. Diba?
Teka muna, baka mamaya sabihin naman nila, salbahe ako nang iiwan. Teka, clarify ko lang ko, ako kasi, may 3 gawin mo ng isa, patawarin kita. Pangalawang gagawin mo, sige na rin, pwede pa. Pero pangatlo, ang bag mo nasa labas na. So yung mga yun po, sabay ganun mga yun no? Naka 3 strike na po, bago ko naman iniwanan. Diba? Pero yun nga, tama naman, they try to come back, but no more. No return.
Okay,
no
sige. Total, sinabi mo naman na nakatatlo ka ng iwan. When was the time na alam mo it's time to go?
Pag umiyak ka nang wala ka ng luha. Oh!
Wow,
Oh!
meron ka ng ganun, walang luha. Ibig sabihin, natuyo na ang luha mo.
Natuyo na ang luha. Yung sakit na yung loob mo, pero sa sobrang sakit, wala ka nang maiyak. Para bang, ano ba to? Hindi na, wala na to. Tapos na to, kumbaga napuno na ang salop, natuyo na ang banga, whatsoever, diba? When the pain stops and anger is the one who replaced the feeling na, I think that's the time to go. Kasi that's the time na mawawala na yung respeto nyo sa isa't isa na imbis na ayusin nyo, anger na kasi ang nangingibabaw. So, frustrated ka na, then makakapagsalita na kayo ng hindi maganda. In fairness, I part ways in good terms, na friends kami. Dahil nga, I didn't let it happen to be that way. Na yung alam mo na sukdulan na nagmumurahan na kayo, na kumbaga naglabasan na lahat ng sentimiento mo na ginawa mo ng ganito kaliit yung tao, na minaliit mo na binastos mo na. Kasi hindi naman lahat ganun But sometimes, di ba, or a lot of times when you're already frustrated and mad, yun na ang lumalabas. And you don't want it to reach that point. So, tsaka yun nga, binigyan na kita 3 chance, sinabi ko na sa'yo, huwag mong gawin to. Parang kinutya mo pa ako, lalo mo pang ginawa. Di okay, babayo.
Okay, Ate Jen, may tanong ako. Sundot ko lang After all that, kunyari yung pangalawang beses, di ba? Was there a time na in your case na parang you gave up on love? Parang ayaw mo na, palpak na ako sa 2 occasions
Hindi. Hopeless romantic kasi ako Tsaka syunga-syunga ako talaga. Alam mo ba yung lagi kong iniisip na meron talagang forever? I'm still looking and alam mo na yung I wanna celebrate. Yung gitera ako pagdating sa relationship gusto ko rin magkaroon ng 25th year anniversary. Gusto ko rin magka 50th anniversary. Alam mo, siguro one reason is I came from a broken family. So, kinondisyon ko ang utak ko, hindi ako pwedeng ganyan. Hindi pwede. Kailangan sa akin mas maayos, mas ganito. But you know what? Hindi totoo hindi totoo. There's no such thing as a perfect recipe. And also at the same time, yung sinabi nga rin ni Kuya, ni Ate Adele, no? It takes two to tango. No matter how you try to keep the family together, pag isa lang ang gumagalaw, hindi mangyayari. Yeah, kasi in my case, kung ano yung nakita kong medyo pagkukulang ng father ko o ng mother ko, lahat yun tinry kong gawin. Lahat. Dahil ang thinking ko, maybe if I do all of those na nakita kong may kulang, magiging successful, perfect ang marriage ko. It doesn't work that way.
Wow.
It really doesn't. So, Diyos ko nga, sabi ko nga, crack ng eyebrow. Putol lang kuko. I mean, Diyos ko, no. It doesn't work that way.
Sabi ni teka, may tanong si Oliver from me. Sasagutin ko yan, Oliver. Nahin ko ba na si Divine? Si Divine Grace Gallardo said, pareho pala kami ni Ate Jen. Tapos si Feli Alfred, si Feli is from Washington, from Seattle, Washington. Hi, Kuya Josh and Ate Jen. Na-late ako sa show. It's okay, Feli. You could review yung past shows like what we said. You could just log on to our website, www.phlvradio.com. Tapos si Adele sabi niya, me, I leave the guy according to my standard. If he's stressing me too much or nagmumura, that's it. Lalo na yung you've been a good woman to him. Tama naman, Adele. Si Christy Manatag-ong. Hi, Ate Jen and Kuya Josh.
That's my cousin. Bahay niya to.
Si Christy pala. Hi, Christy. O si Oliver. Josh, may nagpapatanong kanina sa dinner. May partner ka na daw ba ngayon? Naikwento ko kasi nakita tayo. Okay, Oliver, etong sagot. Sa nag-interesadong magtanong. Ang partner ko ay si JC, Jesus Christ. Reason being, ang dami ko ng failed relationship in the past. Some I'm proud of it, some I wasn't. It doesn't work. I married my career, and I think people who would know me, married ko talaga career ko. Like now, honestly, a lot of good friends ask me, love or career, and I'll tell you career. Ang love sa akin is just me and my God. That's walang halong showbiz. It is not worth loving a person better than the Lord. Yun. That's why sabi nga nila, di ba, I'm not religious nor I'm spiritual, pero the thing is, I'm a lot happier when I found the true love of my life. Yun. Yun ang gano'n. So, doon sa interesado, sorry po, nauna na JC na ako
Pero Kuya Josh, so wala ka ng mga magnum sa bulsa mo ngayon?
Well,
meron pa rin. Sabi mo, lagi kang handa, lagi
Well, yung hindi naman magnum, dyan yun.
Oo nga, pero meron pa rin.
Well, you like what I told you before, you need to be protected. Yes. Okay? Pero kasi ang tanong kung may partner ako, meaning kung may partner ako, wala at I don't intend to. Pero I'm very generous. If they want my time, let's go party. Yeah, but kasi it doesn't mean naman, di ba? If you had a party, it means that you're in a relationship. Di ba? That's me though. Okay? Again, teka muna, klaro to My opinion and the opinion of Ate Jen is not a reflection on PHLV radio station nor its management. Para klaro Kasi baka magalit na yung management, sabihin, mga hayop kayo, binenta nyo na yung TV, yung radio station.
I know. Yung daliri ni Kuya Josh nandun sa mute button anytime. No.
At saka, sadly, hindi ako naghanap talaga ng partner. I really don't anymore.
But you know,
I found it. Siyempre, at this day and age, maraming invitasyon, namimili. Sabi nga, namimili ng mga quality kasi you are of age na. You just don't sleep around. Firstly, of the sickness. Secondly, you come to a point kasi ito, I could speak freely on this one. You come to a point, you value the quality of your person. Kasi nung bata ka, parang carefree ka lang eh. I mean, we all do that, nag-experiment ka and all that. As you age, nakikita mo yung self-worth mo and nakikita mo yung relevance mo sa mundo. So, na-realize mo, parang friendship din yan. And this is how I look at life. And of course, I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, that's with me and my God. Like, growing up, ang dami mong kaibigan. Ito parang isang barangay yan, isang community. But as you age, nakaka-discern ka yung talagang, sabi nga totoo pa na yung sinasabi ng magulang ko, as you age and mature, your friendship turns out to be, swerte ka na lang pag dalawang kamay ang nahanap mo. Normally, nagiging 5 lang yan kasi ito yung mga friends who will bite the bullet for you, who would not judge you, who would not count your mistakes, but they would love you the way you are, unconditionally.
Correct.
Yun ang natutunan ko sa life ko ngayon. That's why I'm a lot happier and I can speak like this.
Yes. Tama ka, Kuya Josh. And I think meron talagang isa para sa atin. So, maybe, and I'm hoping na syempre sino ba naman ayaw tumanda na may kasama sa buhay, even though alam ko naman may mga kamag-anak ka, mga pamangking ka na mahal ka. But you know what? I'm hoping na makita mo pa rin yung one true love mo kung di mo pa nakita or one great love na forever mo, di ba?
Oo, sinuwento ko na sa'yo, di ba? Namatay na. So wala na yun. O kasi Adele sabi niya, love ni Kuya Josh mag-shopping at mag-travel.
Tama naman
Adele,
yun.
Kulang. Pati kumain.
Kumain, yes.
Tapos sabi ni Divine, si Divine Grace Gallardo, quality over quantity na. Tama, I agree, 100%.
And sabi ni Feli, iba ang live, Kuya, kasi you can make a live comment at same time sa topic ng show. Oo nga.
Tama. Yung sabi ko kasi watching replay. Feli, sayang. Ang ganda ng topic ngayon, it's undying love. Kaya nga pinagsuklog ng langit at lupa. Talagang ang ganda ng storya pero nakakaawa yung ending. Sorry, Magda. You could tell when I was reading it, I was kinda touched by it. Kasi nga, di ba, parang nag-crack na yung boses ko kasi nga.
Akala ko medyo siya ka talaga.
Alam mo, parang pinigil ko lang. Kasi at taawa ko kay Magda. And Magda, the funny thing is when I first reading it, hindi ako masyado yung pag nag-live na. Iba kasi nakita ko yung parang it dawned on me na meron palang ganung pag-ibig na wagas na from 1938 to 2021. Tapos yun ang medyo sad yung nagkatuluyan, nagpakasal at the age of this age, 68 and 70. Tapos the guy at 70 passed away because of COVID. Di ba? Parang, di ba, ang tagal mong inintay. Di ba?
Yeah. But you know what? That is good. Kasi sa huli, sila pa rin. Diba? So, bittersweet but still, magkasama pa rin. Sabi ko nga, naku, Kuya Josh, huwag kang iiyak, nasusunod ako. Alam mo naman pala.
Grabe. Alam mo, nag-crack na yung boses ko nung sinabi niya, I buried Mario recently because of COVID, because he was not vaccinated. Diba? Tapos yun na. Magda, kaya ang ganda nga dito kasi diba, sanay tayo na meron nag-a-ask ng opinion, nag-a-ask ng advice. This time, pinapakita niya sa atin, sabi niya, yung kwento niya is to tell people na may ganong klaseng pag-ibig na talagang walang last. It's just one true love, no? Ganda nung ano. Maraming salamat, Magda. I really appreciate kasi itong radio station namin or radio station as well as yung show namin ni Ate Jen is really open for anybody. If any letters we will entertain, wala kami nire-reject. We read it as they come. Masaya, and like what we said, para doon kasi sabi kailangan email sa inyo. Pwede pong text, pwede pong email, pwede pong PM, at pwede pong Viber. Any way po na maano. Tapos ang maganda po kasi, yung mga email nyo naman is kept confidential. Like, just for the record, Magda is not the real name. Iba po yung pangalan niya. Baguio is not the real place kasi just to protect their identity. So medyo meron po kaming creative allowance na parang hindi ma-identify yung tao. Now, kaya nga po, hindi po siya fiction kasi po totoong tao po yung pinag-uusapan. And they really appreciate the fact na, especially yung mga nagpadala sa atin ng mga una nating tinalakay, di ba, Ate Jen?
Oh, yeah.
Kasi parang kahit pa paano, yung iba sinusunod tayo, di ba? One of these days po, i-update namin kayo itong lahat ng mga namin na talakay, good or bad, kung sinunod na yung bio, not only my advice or Ate Jen's, but also for the public, yung viewers, lalo na yung listeners. Kasi po, ang feedback po talaga sa amin, nakakatulong po talaga. Kasi nga, sabi nga, di ba, Ate Jen, napag-usapan natin offline to before, sometimes it's easier to tell your story to a stranger because you are not judged. Walang judgment, walang chismis. At tapos, Ate Jen, bago palang term ng millennial sa chismis, marites. Kailan ka lang nalaman, sabi ko, marites. Ni marites. Yung pala, yun ang bagong term nila pag chismis. Nagmamarites kayo. I just found out. So ngayon, alam mo na, pag sasabi ko sa Ate Jen, marites
may nagmamarites sa'yo. O, diba? May nagchichismis sa'yo, may nagmamarites sa'yo. Okay.
Yes.
Nako,
So,
narinig ko.
ano yung last word mo kay Magda sa pagbigay niya sa atin ng magkapakagandang liham na para maibigay natin, maibahagi natin, na ma-share natin sa ating audience, sa ating mga taong sumusubaybay sa ating munting show.
Well, Nanay Magda, God bless you po. I hope you find peace in your heart. I know na mahirap ang pinagdaanan nyo all this time. You were happy na nagkabalikan kayo ni tatay, but unfortunately, nauna na siya. But don't worry, you gain another angel. Ngayon, dalawa na sila na nagbabantay sa'yo. So just be happy, be healthy, be safe. At least naramdaman mo pa rin ang forever. And I think that's considered forever para sa iyo. And yun lang po, maraming salamat sa pagtitiwala sa amin ni Kuya Josh na ibahagi ang iyong love story. And like I said, just be safe po. God bless you. And who knows, baka malay nyo, meron din palang kayong secret admirer na hindi nyo alam na next time, makita rin kayo ulit. So sana, diba? Yan. Kuya Josh, ikaw, ano naman?
Ako, Magda, unang-una maraming salamat sa pagtiwala sa aming munting show ni Ate Jen. At maraming salamat also na binahagi mo sa amin yung, to be honest, I was touched by that kasi napaka-pure yung nangyari sa'yo na hindi namatay ang first love. At naniniwala ako, physically siguro we pass on, pero yung pakiramdam, yung pagmamahal, it moved on, di ba? It transcends time and age and gender, I think. Tapos at the same time, maraming salamat those people who are continuously watching our show and also participating either through your comments, to your questions. It helps a lot, not only to us, kasi ako, at Jen, like what I told you in previous meetings natin, personally and offline. Dito sa mga letters, sender natin and text, I'm learning a lot as well. And I pick up different pieces, especially yung pananaw ng kababaihan, tapos ng mga senders natin. You learn, and that's how we all grow as a person, para hindi masyadong opinionated. Now, ito po, yung panghuli ko naman, like what Ate Jen, meron ka bang last word, payo sa kanila, o before you go, before I give my last message as well?
So, of course, as always, be careful out there kung di pa po kayo nabaksinan, magpabaksin na po. I mean, unfortunately, yan, ang aking jowa ay may COVID, kaya po ako'y nangangapit bahay dahil pag si Ate Jen tinamaan, dead ball ako. Ang dami kong mga sakit sa mga kasukasuan and everything else. But no, it's no joke. Please stay safe out there. Get vaccinated, get the booster. Protect your family, protect yourself. Yun lang po. Yan. So, golden rule, please lang po, at ang ating mga tumatakbo sa halalan, sana po is maging maayos, wag na po tayo magsiraan o wag na kayong magsiraan, just do what is good for the country. Hopefully we'll have a peaceful election. Ayan po.
Okay,
Yeah.
Ate Jen, ulitin natin para doon sa mga huling at yung mga dual citizenship at saka immigrant, what do they do to participate
Para
in the
sa
coming
ating
election?
para po sa ating mga dual citizen at mga permanent resident pa rin, na Filipino citizen pa rin po dito sa Amerika, specifically here in California at surrounding state, pwede po tayong mag-walk-in. Hindi po kailangan ng appointment ng ating Philippine Consulate dito sa Los Angeles para po mag-register na bumoto. And then at the same time, all you need is your Philippine passport or your dual citizenship certificate po, na dual citizenship po kayo ng Pilipinas po. And they extended the voters registration till October 15 po. And then sa Philippines, no, Kuya Josh, ano
Yeah,
nila?
sa Philippines naman, Ate Jen, like what we mentioned earlier, na-extend po ang deadline ng registration to vote. Dapat po yan tapos na noong September 30th. It was now extended 1 month extension up to October 31st. So if friends and family living in the Philippines na of voter age, you can still, pwede pa po rin makahabol ng registration to vote for the May election 2022 up to October 31st po ang deadline. It was already carried by the COMELEC and it was approved. So yun po ang bago naming PSA. At the same time, locally naman po, a lot of people have been texting us asking kung how to go home to the Philippines. Madali lang po ngayon, binalik na po ang balikbayan privileges. Meaning, unlike in the past, napag-usapan po namin last month, last show namin ni Ate Jen, dati po kasi you have to have a dual citizenship or you are still a green card holder to go home to the Philippines. Ang balikbayan privilege po, what it means is as long as you have a birth certificate and as certified or PSA certified, you can go home. At kung wala naman po kayong birth certificate, meron kayong old passport, kahit po expired, na former Filipino po kayo, pwede po kayong umuwi as a balikbayan. Yun po ang aming munting PSA po, public service announcement for everyone. Now, as far as closing the show po, lagi ko po sinasabi, before the end of the show and every show namin ni Ate Jen, be kind. As much as it's so hard to be kind, be kind. You can never go wrong with kindness, and any act of kindness will come back to you. Yun lang po. At Ate Jen, happy weekend. Happy week sa iyo next week. I can't wait to see you on Thursday for your show. Bahay, negosyo.
May utang pa ako ng sa'yo birthday dinner. So, mag-utang tayo.
Basta tayo offline. So, si Adel, kinukulit na ako. Tapos, yung guest ko naman sa Friday, yung po yung Fourth Impact, the phenomenal female group that took UK, The Voice, X Factor UK by storm. So sila po ang guest ko sa Alam Mo Ba with Josh Andowit. Tapos po, makikita-kita naman po tayo again sa Sunday sa Pilipinas po at Saturday dito sa Pacific, yung Dear Kuya Josh, Ate Jen. Ate Jen, happy week for you.
Happy weekend.
Wonderful. And thank you for participating.
Guys, Kuya, thank you so much. Feli said, take care and God bless to you both.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye, Feli. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you. Oliver, thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Just like a friend from back home.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.
PHLV.